Hi everyone, today I'm here with my friend Phoebe. Got hair all over your face. You can talk.
What up?
And I did her makeup tonight and filmed it for you, obviously, as a tutorial on, it's like a look with quite, like a smoky eye look. Stop it. Smoky eye, sort of like dark, like browny, warm toned smoky eye, a simple lip stain and just some like natural face makeup. Phoebe just got a haircut today, so yeah, I think it looks pretty fresh and it's all short at the back and long at the front, so yeah. This tutorial isn't necessarily on like makeup for a fringe or anything like that. Like for example, I filled in her eyebrows slightly during it, so then it's like it shows what you would do if you didn't have a fringe. You could still like do those steps, but it's probably not necessary for someone with a fringe. And she's also sick, so also for example, I didn't put concealer around her nose even though it has a bit of redness because so we had a lot of fun filming. So
I'm the cute one.
So I hope you enjoy, and information, links, whatever will be down below, so check it out and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! So I first started off by getting Phoebe to push her fringe back so it was out of the way for makeup, and started moisturising her skin using a Sukin-Facial Moisturiser. I dotted that all over the face and then blended it in with my fingers to prep the skin for makeup and also to hydrate the skin. Then using NYX's concealer in a jar, I just used that to cover up her under eye circles. I started off by dotting it on with my fingers and used a mixture of my fingers and a brush to blend it out. Now taking Rimmel's Stay Matte pressed powder in transparent, I just used a brush to pat that onto the skin rather than a sweeping motion so I didn't disturb the rest of the makeup. Now I used a thin brush and a mixture of two brown shades to lightly fill in Phoebe's eyebrows. Now taking Essence's Clear Lash and Brow Gel, I just use that throughout the brows to set them in place. I then used Australis' eyeshadow primer as a base for the eyes all over the lid and blended it out with my fingers to create a base for the makeup so it doesn't crease and last longer. Taking a cream eyeshadow base in a bronze colour, I used my fingers to apply that all over the lid. Then I used my Modelprefer Dawn to Dusk kit and the colour Cocoa, and on a fluffy brush I swept that all over the lid, bringing it a bit higher but not too far into the crease. Taking a darker warm taupe colour and a fluffy brush, I just blended that throughout the whole crease to add dimension and more depth. And then taking an even darker, more charcoaly brown, I added that to the crease to add, again, more darkness and focusing on the outer part of the crease. Now taking a dark shimmering colour by L'Oreal, I first of all used a thin brush to apply that to the outer V and along the upper lash line, and then a fluffy brush to blend it out. Taking Savvy's Mineral Baked Eyeshadow in Gold Rush, I just patted that lightly on the center of the eyelid. And then just using a clean brush, I blended it all out and swept away any fallout with a powder brush. Taking Beauty Attitude's white eyeliner, I ran that in the waterline, and then taking Maybelline's brown gel eyeliner, I lightly lined her upper lash line. Taking Essence's 50 Girls in Love Me Tender eyeliner, I lined her lower lash line and the outside of her upper lash line. I then curled her lashes with an eyelash curler from Cotton On Body. And applied mascara with the Big Volume Brown Black coloured mascara from Face of Australia. I did some pretty generous coats on both the top and bottom lashes. And that's the eyes complete. Now after that my camera didn't record, but what I did is I did the face and I used Rimmel's bronzer and applied that to the perimeter of her face along the cheekbones, temples and jawline on both sides of her face. Then taking my Model's Ink blush, I put that on the apples of her cheeks. Now using Australis' Pearl Highlighter, I highlighted the tops of her cheekbones along the bridge of her nose and her Cupid's bow, then blended that in with my fingers. And that is the face complete. Next up is lips, and I used Maybelline's Baby Lips colour and just applied that all over the lips to moisturise and for a tint of colour. And I took Savvy's lip stain in Grapefruit and applied that mostly focusing on the centre of her lips and blended it out with my fingers. And there you are, that's the finished makeup, a warm, smoky eye, subtle face makeup and a lip stain. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!